Today is September 26th, and the Yankees have swept the Red Sox, all but locked up the division and tested out some new arms that we're trying to see if they'll be ready for the postseason or not. Let's talk some Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yankees, but shortened, Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name's Jimmy. His name is Jake, and we have Zach Esposito with us in the booth today. It's 12:12 in the morning. Jake, how you doing?
It's 12:12 in the morning. We're here, Z-Man, John Bino, talking Yankees baseball. Whoa. Could be a wonky episode. I am running on pure fumes, not perfumes.
Well, both over here, and I'm gonna have a candy corn every 5 minutes to keep my awakeness.
I brought the noise at a wedding last night. Dance floor, whole thing. Woke up. I had a little baby puke.
This morning?
Yeah, because I had so much tequila, soda, and desserts last night, and now you've seen what I've eaten today. It's been arguably the unhealthiest 30 hours I've had since probably college. And then we go to the Yankee game tonight and filled up on more desserts and food.
You had 2 milkshakes?
I didn't have 2 milkshakes. That's a lie. That was a lie. And I'll be correcting all of his fibs throughout this show.
That was a guess, man.
I didn't have any milkshakes.
So I'm wrong. I'm not a liar.
Well, you said it very confidently.
I was guessing. You always have to be confident. Have you umpired before?
And hey, how about this? Things are kind of good in Yankee land.
Yeah.
7 wins.
7 wins. I believe it's 15 of the
last. Don't give me any more candy corn.
Okay, geez. I threw 4 your way.
Wow. I just brushed my teeth. That's one of the worst flavors I've ever had in my mouth. Oh, my God.
I think it's a second. I think it's 15 out of 18 wins. It's really, they've been winning a lot, man.
With tonight's win, Jakey's stats, I got in the stats for this episode. September is tied for their second best month with April.
Ever in the history of the franchise?
This season.
Oh.
They went 15-6 in April. They have now gone 15-6 in September.
Been a good month.
June, 22-6.
Stop there.
Really good.
Stop there. They've all but locked up to the division. The magic number is 2. So if they win 1 game up in Toronto, they win the division. And I don't know what we're going to get into because we're kind of doing it's a very late night episode, and we're going to try and the gameplay, the individual games in this series weren't of that much importance. Individual performances, what the postseason roster, what matters, what we're watching for, all that matters. But we were even saying I don't think there was any big decisions made by Boone or crucial mistakes.
I guess what I think would need to be pointed out was last night's game bullpen usage was, well, I'd love to get your opinion on it because
they were just testing.
Right. Having Britton come into that spot and having Efros come into that spot, people may be reading into that Scott Efros came in for the save. I think he was kind of just the next available body. You know what I mean?
I think they had him and Britton scheduled as...
they were throwing that game.
Yes.
So I think that's what some people would probably want to have, Scott Efros gets his 3rd save. But I didn't feel like they were giving... I didn't think it was a test for him to be the closer. He ends up doing...
Well, I do think Clay Holmes isn't right now. They don't have a closer at all.
Right.
But I think he's in rotation. But no, I think they really just wanted to get Britton out there and get Efros out there.
I think it was a test for Clark Schmidt.
Yeah.
Getting an 8th inning, 1 inning. Can you be this guy for us? So I do think that was important. But you're right. I mean, even clicking over, I open up each game's box scores. That's the kind of prep I'm willing to go through for these kind of shows.
You're pretty badass. You ate all 4 of those candy corn?
Each
You want me to refill
headline.
you?
Don't give me any more candy corn.
All right. I'll keep it on my side of the desk.
Swear.
Yes.
And you're not going to give me any more.
I'm not giving you any. I'm going to keep them on my side of the desk.
The headline for every game is Judge did not hit 60.
That's my side of the desk.
I think that one seems to be clearly across the midway line, and that second one is questionable. Yankees locked up to the division.
Not official. They're not popping champagne. They did lock up a playoff spot.
They locked up a playoff
and they
spot.
didn't pop
Thursday night.
champagne.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. We're going for the division.
But the last couple of years they've done that.
Yeah, they had the toast, if we remember that. That was the COVID year, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on, so that's fine. And then, you know what? I guess my thing is, I think last year they did the double, or they only had one celebration, right? Because they made...
The division wasn't there.
Right. When they get the pictures of the guys partying, that's always a really cool time. So if I get 2 of those, I don't dislike it. But I understand
love
the
Jorge
sentiment.
Posada
Right.
walking around in his shower shoes and towel while the young guys are celebrating, making the wild card. That's my favorite image.
Right.
That,
Ever?
No. Of Posada shoeless.
Okay. A shoeless JP.
And I like that sentiment. Like, that
Yeah.
job's not done. Who fucking cares? We got to win the division. If the division wasn't in question, or the division was not an option, they would have celebrated.
Yeah, I guess for me, the other counter to that would be if you're definitely going to win the division, you just get 2 parties.
Yeah.
Like if it was earlier in the year, like the Dodgers clinched a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know. But it'll be good. They'll do it in Toronto, and maybe they'll want to dance on their graves a little bit. Just win 1 game.
Be careful.
You think they're going to bring the noise?
No. Be careful giving them ammo.
Right. They love ammo.
They love ammo, and the Yanks aren't good.
And they
at giving
need ammo.
The Yanks need to not give anyone ammo.
Know what's your ammo, Jim? Get you locked and loaded for the day? Magic spoon.
Nice. Yeah, I like the Magic Spoon.
You own the Magic Spoon.
I do.
People forget that.
I do own the Magic Spoon. I think they upsell you that after you buy something at one point. Like, do you want the spoon? It's like a rainbow spoon. It looks like when soap and like oil mix.
Yeah,
and the
like
water,
art. Like if you're making bars of soap or tie-dye.
Yeah, and the water becomes that like purplish, glowy color.
Magic Spoon, sometimes the cereal can get there. Because Magic Spoon is cereal, Jim. Remember, ammo fuels you.
If I have to eat my Magic Spoon with a different spoon, because it is a perfect cereal spoon.
It's a great cereal spoon.
Like a soup spoon, but cooler.
Yeah, a hip soup spoon.
Mm-hmm. So hip. They're so hip.
0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 to 5 net grams of carbs in each serving. Low carb, keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free. 140 calories per serving. Cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter. They've got more flavors too, but if I read them all, I will pass out.
No, we're good. I eat a lot of it all the time because it's healthy.
You're the ammo.
I can eat so much and I don't have to feel gross about myself.
Go to magicspoon.com/Yanks to grab a custom bundle. It's fun. It comes in a bundle of 4. You get them, you eat them. Make sure you use promo code YANKS at checkout to save $5 off your order. magicspoon.com/Yanks. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What should we talk about?
Do you want to jump into awards and let those take away the big topics?
Ooh, interesting. An awards first show. This is like an award show. Zach's leaving. Oh, my God.
Maybe do a little on Judge.
That's the big topic, right? That makes sense.
I give a lot of credit to Pivetta for pitching to him.
Yeah.
It's a thing, man. It happened at 60. It's fully every at bat. They're doing national broadcast look-ins. Michael K. I know you've been going to all the games, so you probably haven't heard this yet.
A couple of them.
You've been like at every single game in the last
Two
couple
games.
of 2 weeks, and you might not have heard this.
They're national games.
Exactly.
So I heard K.
So you might not have heard this yesterday when you forgot to watch.
I watched yesterday's game.
Every at bat is like, for those joining us nationally,
Right.
welcome to Yes Network.
Cut-ins, they call them in the biz.
Yes, but we're not cut in. All of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, this is an event.
Yeah.
There's more people here.
This is real.
It's pretty cool. I was with Katie's family down the shore. Also ate like crap because we were like, these are bagels and this is crumb cake and this is the pizza.
Right.
And everyone came in the couch like to watch. They're not big baseball fans at all, but they know something's happening. So
my sweet Jessica, we'll normally tune in for an inning and then bop out, but Judge at bat, she's hyped up. It was a big conversation at the wedding. It's like, it's hit society. You hear people on the street corners just talking about it. You get some good quotes.
You have any quotes?
I'm trying to think. There was a guy talking in the streets when I was leaving Friday that was just like all over it, but not at all. Just like all around it.
You think that guy, section 220, the standing guy, he stands and he hates Judge? Do you think he still hates Judge?
Ooh, definitely not.
It was this year.
Yeah.
It's the Jim Beam suite or whatever.
Yeah.
He gets the last row, the standing seat.
Yeah.
And he would just scream how much he dislikes Judge. Not worth the contract.
Yeah.
Not worth it, buddy.
Might
I
be.
wonder if he's still doing that. We have any Jim Beam suite
I think he
locals?
lost. Sound off. Would have been cool if Judge hit 61.
I agree. Especially the game today that we were at.
And I think it officially, I think today it officially became a thing. Like, I heard he hasn't homered in 21 at-bats. I think now tonight also becomes part of the story a little bit. Like, he even got shorted 2 at-bats because of rain on Sunday.
How much does this hurt his pace?
And was this I'm going to double-check something really
Sort
quick.
of 440 or something on base percentage. They didn't really pitch to him that much. He took his walks and got hits, so.
He took his walks. He got walked 3 times that first night. One of the more pathetic walks. Couple pathetic walks. So, yeah, the guys that attacked him, cool. Stinks that he gets robbed of a couple more at-bats tonight. I mean, he was on deck. He was on deck. So, Judge gave us a little bit of love. Like, he kind of waved to us.
I wouldn't even.
Wave is dramatic.
I'd say he looked at us. Matt Blake said hi to us.
Matt Blake said hi to us.
Matt Blake.
As well, the Cabrera said hi to Joe's.
Yeah.
Me and Judge's wife had a very nice conversation at the Thursday game.
Wandy Peralta put on a whistling display for the ages. Are we leaking all our awards? And Wandy's also on the IL.
Wandy's on the IL for Zach Britton, who's on the team.
And it might be a phantom. Wandy's pitched a lot, or he might be sore a little bit. They said he'll be back for the Texas Rangers series to get back in shape for the postseason. So
For the Yankees to say
that's so much different than like Montas and all them.
Yes.
Although Montas, I don't know if he's phantom. He's not going to get an award, and that's a bit of housekeeping.
That was the housekeeping, I think.
Montas is they. Did you hear the latest on him?
Yeah.
Just a lie. A lie. This is what the news I'm about to break to you.
Okay.
If you haven't heard what Boone said about Montas before Game 4, it is either a bold-faced lie,
right,
or ineptitude to 10th degree.
Okay.
I'm David Wallace Foster. He said that Frankie Montas probably won't pitch enough to get a good look at where he's at in the postseason, but maybe we use him as a opener or relief role. No.
Yeah.
Because you have so many guys that are better than him at those roles.
Yeah.
Why do you need an opener? And why would it be Montas? That's just nothing.
Felt like nothing. We've done the roster crunch here a couple times. We're probably going to end up doing it a couple more times. And you try to get Montas onto this current roster, and you'd have to be kicking someone out that isn't going to be kicked out unless...
When we name a player, right?
Right.
If we don't do it ourselves, Zach, who's producing today, will play a sound effect, and that will tell us that we have to instantly say if he's on the postseason roster or not, if the postseason starts today.
And this is awards.
And we're going to do awards, but that's running throughout the whole thing. Every time a new name is mentioned.
Every time you name a player.
Yes. So we're not doing a roster segment. It's just a through line throughout the entire show.
Okay.
That's producing.
All right.
So let's do awards.
Right.
You get to go first. Even though technically it's Monday, you do get to go first.
It was Sunday. No argument there. Okay. So I'm giving out my Pride of the Yankees?
Not officially yet.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the
But
Yankees.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, Pride of the Yankees. My Pride of the Yankees. Easy with those candy corn. Am I nuts for wanting Oswaldo Cabrera?
I mean, I haven't seen the stats, but I don't think you're nuts for it.
I think I'm going to go with him. He has the big homer in yesterday's game. More importantly, I think the conversation around Oswaldo Cabrera is that he's a stud and he's part of this team. I see people in the chat right now talking about
Don't leak any other names.
how he fits. Patty Mack said Oswaldo getting a big hit in the postseason seems imminent. Yes, like these are the vibes.
Play the
stakes.
Yes.
Yes,
He's on the postseason roster for sure.
He's on, and he's probably going to be towards the middle of the lineup. I think we covered it a little bit last time. He's officially on a full-blown heater. Like, he's been one of the best Yankees in the lineup for the past 2 weeks, something like that. And like we said, the Yankees poker game they play, we've gotten pretty good at. Them saying Wandy Peralta will be back is them...
Stakes.
He's
Yes,
on. Yes, he's on.
Is them showing us that he will be back. Oswaldo's been in the middle of the lineup on a day today when there was a couple rests. They rest G and Donaldson.
What did he do today?
He was batting.
Stakes.
Donaldson and G are on. Yes, I agree. They are both on.
Both on.
Yeah.
Oswaldo had a hit today.
So 1 for.
1 for 3.
So he's now 13 for 45
Huge.
on his heater, which is a 288 batting average.
But there's pop.
But there's pop. He's got a 650 slugging and a 400 on base percentage
So
in his 13 game heater now.
playing left field, although he moved around when we started resting guys. I trust him in left field, which that's a taller task than it probably sounds like to an outside podcast.
Did you hear what
Someone like Brett Gardner.
Not on the roster.
Not on the roster.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I thought we'd just play the noise,
You want the noise.
and then we'd say
No,
no.
it has to be only active players
Yeah.
or 40-man only.
I don't think he's going to be on the roster.
Yeah, but if Zach's playing the noise for everyone, I can start naming old players.
Right.
Then it gets unfair for Zach.
Wow. Because this game was brought to me so fairly.
Did you? We're all in it together. How are you?
I love
How are
Oswaldo.
you
Ordered
different?
his necklace.
Did you hear what he?
Bing, bang,
Did you hear Harrison Bader's interview about Oswaldo?
I love Bader off the field.
This is funny.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't know that he didn't play left field. He told me it was his favorite position.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Stakes.
Bader, yes.
He's on.
Bader's on. yeah.
Guarantee. Guardy
Don't
off.
guarantee it. There's
Bader
always
on.
injuries.
Bader on.
So your pride's Oswaldo Cabrera?
Yeah, I like him, man. The energy is good. He's been very good defensively from the start. He's starting to hit. He's switch hitter, which helps break up the lineup, which is important. We found out. And yeah, man, his energy. He thinks he's a stud, and like, let's ride it out. Wearing the necklace. I should have mine soon.
I should have mine soon.
Okay,
Because you ordered 2.
I did order 2.
And I one of them's for me.
Yeah, maybe.
No. That's locked in. Or I'll move the candy corn closer to you.
Who's your pride of the Yankees?
Harrison Bader.
I like him.
Because I like making an impact.
Yes.
We saw him in the Pirates, but it's 2 series. But, man, I still don't know if the value exchange is the same, a starting pitcher for a light-hitting center fielder. But the impact he can make on the field, I'm ready to eat all my words and he can be a big player. But the impact he makes defensively, that catch running, diving forward, on the base paths, he steal second, went to third and scored or something like that at one point. And then with the bat, it's not great, but he's up there. He's doing stuff. Yeah. Some timely hits, I guess. But it's cool to have that. Like Bader and Oswaldo are bringing the young kind of like cocksure vibe, which I think is rubbing off on Glaber finally a little bit.
The stakes.
Yes, Glaber's on.
Postseason guy.
Yeah, he's on the postseason.
Locked.
Yeah. So, Bader, I was proud of the trade today. I was like, yeah, this guy's going to make a difference in the postseason. I see it. I don't know what happens when they traded for him if everyone stays healthy, but.
Yeah, Harrison Bader, the footwork, we got a taste at the end of the Pittsburgh blowout game where Harrison Bader did a sachet football drill.
He did it again next game.
But that was in like a useful moment.
Yeah.
Like he was showing off. He let the fans of New York know that he can do things like this. And then this series, he makes the great diving catch, which stops that game from becoming more of a game. And then, yeah, he does his footwork thing in a beautiful moment that you're just like, whoa, you don't see a lot of guys that have the gumption to act like that as a center fielder, but he believes he's the best in the biz because he kind of is. And the other thing, like you're saying, we're learning who he is at the plate. We haven't really seen the power yet. And he's a guy that, I don't know, in 2021, in 103 games, he had 16 homers. Like, that's nothing to sneeze at. I want to see what that looks like. The other thing that is kind of...
How many homers would you sneeze at? 10?
If you played like 155 games and it was under 10, I'd be like, yeah, you're not really a power guy.
You sneezing in IKF's face?
The stakes.
On the roster.
Yes.
On the roster.
Jack's good at this game. KF.
No. Harrison Bader, the speed is very real. I didn't realize he's like a 94th percentile speed guy. He had an infield hit today that was just a chopper to short, but he is fast. So when we go through the picture of this whole Yankees team and we end up comparing it to previous teams, Hicks being our center field guy, there was that 1 year that he was really good down to first.
The stakes.
Starts today, yes.
Yes. I think he'd be a righty. He'd start versus a left-handed starting pitcher, I think. We'll see.
He's hit well.
Yeah.
Harrison Bader.
The speed is real. And the defense. So
Oh.
if he gets hits, cool. If not, cool.
Cool. Double cool. Cool, Abed. The next award we give out, Jake, that you have to go first on is...
You Yankee motherfucker.
Beep.
Really, dude?
Really? 4-game sweep. Who you got?
4-game sweep, and I have to give out an MFer.
There's options. Don't act like there's not options. You were bitching about this guy all game.
Imagine. Okay. Chapman.
The stakes. The stakes. They're
No.
high.
No idea on Chapman. They just rumored they might DFA him, but I think yes.
I'll do Chapman. He comes into the Thursday game, 2 walks, the last one 4 pitches on non-competitive, and yeah, like you said before this game, Joel Sherman, so not rumors, said that there's been conversations about DFAing Chapman because this is the last year of his contract, right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna pull the cord and you're not going to select him to the DS roster, I think they're thinking of fully pulling the cord and not even having it available to tap into or to want to tap into.
Someone else could then take a spot on something.
Right. So yeah, man, I don't know. Chapman, we've had a lot of conversations about Aroldis Chapman, and that's why he gets my MFer.
Brutal.
Yeah.
What did he even do wrong?
Just came in and didn't look good.
Tried his hardest.
Yeah. We think.
No.
I think so.
Okay.
You're skeptical.
Not at all.
Okay.
But it seemed like you were, which is
Oh.
a bad place
It
to
seemed
be.
like you were skeptical.
It seemed like you were doubting his...
Who's your MFer?
Cole.
Wow.
You can't yell at the ump.
He's on the roster.
Cole's on the roster. Boone said he's going to be the open game 1 starter. But you give up the home run, whatever, dude. 6 innings pitched, 4 runs. Boston has your number. I don't know what to tell you. You are scaring me a little bit. I would have liked going into the postseason with 3 clean ones. I think a while ago, like at the very beginning of the year, I said I was going to judge Cole by his 4 starts going into the postseason. That was all I was going to take into account. So we're not great in that regard right now, but he has to stop getting so caught up. So he throws a pitch to Verdugo, a fastball low, and the ump calls it a ball. And I think it was a ball. It seemed low. And he's so mad about that the next pitch he tries to throw just a fastball just as hard as he can. And Verdugo takes him deep for a 3-run homer to change the lead and to get, now it's 4 earned runs. And I was texting you and Joe's. It was like, I wonder if he hears Verdugo say in an interview, well, I knew he was upset about not getting that call and he was just going to try and rip a fastball. So I waited on that. If he heard that,
Right.
would he be like, oh shit, I should really change that about myself? Because it seems odd that it's what can always happen. Something flusters him, tries to beat everyone with fastballs because he's a little angry, and then they pop him.
For a guy that is so well thought, the guy that says he doesn't care about scouting reports if he's pitching the 3rd game in that series because he wants his own scouting report from watching the guys on the other team live to get the newest, best information, and his computer can do it better than any other computer. This guy that is this baseball wizard savant that's always talking pitching and will talk pitching with anyone. He's like an advanced member of society.
Because he likes wine and cooks?
No, he's just he's got a high IQ. He's a high-level athlete.
What are you, his best friend?
If we were sending people to the moon, to start a new society, the Coles would have a pretty good,
If you want sports on the moon, I don't know if...
if we're going to the moon and we're not bringing sports, then count me out.
he have a high IQ?
I think he's got he went to UCLA. He's
Trev got into Stanford.
right. His dad's a doctor. And so I don't know. I think there's a lot there. Anyways, I think I won that. The scouting report against himself would say, hey, know the best way to get to this guy? Rattle him in the slightest. Whether it's someone running on the field or a missed call in a moment,
Like a sneezing fit in between pitches.
like that's when you know. Like literally, you see, check Yankees Twitter
Check it.
when there's a moment of chaos happens around Garrett Cole, the delayed start to the game,
Billy Crystal's fault.
the streaker, like
Also Billy Crystal.
anytime big reveal.
Jake streaked once.
That's how you get to our ace, which is such a non-ace-like quality
Yeah.
when everything else he does is so ace-like. So yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
You broke the code.
No. I said I wouldn't push one to your side. I threw that one.
You broke the code.
So that's my MFR.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you get to go with a regular old award.
And regular old awards are brought to you by Muggsy.
I'm wearing Muggsy jeans right now.
I'm wearing Muggsy jeans right now. This is great for the podcast crew. We are showing it all on the air. Muggsy pants. I mean Muggsy jeans. They're my go-to pants. That's why I said that. And I never thought of jeans necessarily in that regard. Like I had other pairs of pants, but now Muggsy jeans have become my pants. Like if I'm wearing pants, I'm wearing Muggsy.
I thought your jeans looked good today. I was following you.
Thank you.
In the stadium when you were going to get ice cream. And I was taking a video of you. And I was like, those pants look good.
Did what?
Those pants look good on Jake. That's what I was thinking. I didn't caption it that, though. I captioned it Jake going to get ice cream or something like that.
And I mean, think about this. We're a couple blokes that were going to a baseball game. You want to be comfortable at a baseball game. We wore Muggsy. And we were comfortable. So, do your legs a favor. Head on over to Muggsy.com to pick up a pair of the most comfortable jeans we've ever worn. That's Muggsy.com. 10% off your entire order by using promo code JOHNBOY. That's code JOHNBOY. 10% off your entire order at Muggsy.com.
I'm going to McAfee the rest of the show.
Nice, dude. Crop them, Zach. You going to crop them?
He's pretty cropped right now.
Ooh.
Is that what you're saying?
Heard.
You want me to do an award?
Regular old award. Awards.
I am going to give the Rook Award.
The Rook.
The Rook.
The Rook. So it's obviously chess based.
I'm a huge
And
chess
you're a
guy.
huge chess guy.
You know this.
And you've been playing chess with your chest
Yeah.
because you make good moves. So the horse and the trumpet and the queen. Peraza.
The stakes.
Oh. No.
Depends what they want to do with their postseason base running. I think they like having two pinch runners.
I don't think they do.
I think they do. Because they got guys to run for. Anyways. But it's not looking good. Come on, dog. No more candy corn. I'm going to be sick.
Clip that.
I'm going to be sick.
Clip that audio.
I'm going to be sick. It's going to Scott F. Ross. When I play chess, I love the Rook. He's on the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's on the playoffs. And that's part of the reason I want to talk about him. I think
Yeah.
he went away for a while, and we kind of put him in our rear view. We heard shoulder things. There wasn't a real rehab plan. And then it was like, oh, no, he threw BP. He's going to come back and join the team.
He had a dead arm, I think, right?
He has a chance to be the Rook of our bullpen. I like the Rook because it makes so much sense to me. Like, you can move it as many ways as you want, up and down.
No rules. Fearless.
That's the thing. He's not the queen of the bullpen. The queen is the most powerful piece that the other team, I think our queen going into the bullpen in chess comparison would have to probably be Johnny Loizaga at this point. Like, I think he might have to be the most important, the most versatile, the most oh shit guy in our bullpen. The best guy in our bullpen if we want to be successful.
Who?
Loizaga.
The stakes.
He's on.
He's on the postseason roster.
Scott Efros can be the rook, man. He can.
He can be the Andrew Miller.
The righty-lefty stuff is still nuts. If people forget his numbers against, for a sidewinding righty, his numbers against lefties are disgusting this year. A 132 batting average from lefties. He's a tough view for any righty, although righties have been more successful. When he was getting opportunities in a time of need for the Yankees, like he got into a couple save opportunities early, and we're like, what's up, dude? He now has his third save on the year. I don't think he's going to be the Yankees closer, but man, if the Yankees do something this postseason, I think he needs to be a weapon that when he comes in the game, the other team is like, shit, you're bringing in this dude? Plays wiffle ball? So he is my chess rook.
Your chess rook.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm interested to see him more.
Okay.
First outing. This Blue Jays series upcoming, I think, is going, like, if they win the first game, they might try to play that straight. If they clinch to the division, okay, it's very important to win the first game.
Okay.
Because then you get 2 games against the Blue Jays, a postseason team that you might see where you get to say, don't give us crap what the score is. Britain, you're going and getting an inning 1.1. Efros, you're getting 1.2. Chapman, you're getting this, and you get to find out against the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Because who do they play the rest of the way? The Yankees play the Orioles.
Baltimore and Texas.
So, yes, you kind of need – so win the first game so you get the next 2 games as testers. And you know what? The division's up for grabs. They're just might do testers the whole way anyway.
I think we're already in it, man. That's kind of what we were saying about yesterday's game. Or I was saying about yesterday's game that Britton, Efros, that was planned. I think the other guys in the bullpen knew they were coming. Like, for the Yankees to win the division the rest of the way, they basically need to win 1 game.
Yeah.
And, like, I think figuring out that bullpen is arguably the scariest part of the next couple weeks.
The stakes.
That was for Britain.
No clue.
Dude,
No clue.
I think yes. But I think because
You want to talk about mixed signals,
I
man?
have no idea. I don't think they're going to bring Chapman and Britton. Just put it that way. I think it's going to be one of them, and I think they want Britton to beat Chapman out.
Yeah.
But Britton's really got to show it.
Yeah, he basically needs, 3 clean appearances? 4? Because he can pitch up until the last day of the season because the playoffs is so rested. It's not like you have to rest a bullpen guy. I'll go yes.
I don't know. If Wandy's like a real injury and he's not back by Texas, then yes, because you need lefties out of the bullpen.
Beltran likes him.
Yeah. Okay, good award, the
Thank
Rook.
you. What do you got?
The Rook. My award,
Yeah.
my next award
Yes, sir.
is the
Okay.
spit on yourself in the mirror
One of your favorites.
award. The last time we gave this out, the show, the ratings were so good.
The Spit on Yourself in the Mirror
I
Award.
think it was like 3.1 Nielsen's.
I don't. Stanton?
No.
Okay.
The
Interesting
stakes.
guess. Yes, Stan's on the
playoff
roster.
roster.
Gleyber Torres.
Okay.
The stakes.
On the roster.
On the roster. Glaber's look.
I think we already discussed that.
Don't come at him. He's trying his hardest. I think Glaber is getting nasty.
Triceratops!
Yeah, that's what you get.
Fair.
I think Glaber's getting angsty. Like, he's getting mean.
You think so?
I think he's, like, looking at himself in the mirror and spitting and being like, yeah, the fuck were you doing, you sad sack of shit? So they were going to trade you. Who cares?
Yeah.
And you let it ruin a whole month of your season? In his own face.
Yeah.
He's also spitting on pitches. He had like a 440 on base percentage this series.
That was nice.
And he looks locked in. His swing looks good. He looks reactionary, balanced, all that. Defense looked good too, right? And I think his defense has been good on the year now.
Yeah, he's
And with DJ out, you want to stakes him.
The stakes.
DJ LeMahieu not on the roster.
yeah.
Did you read his quotes?
They said he's coming back.
No, they didn't.
I think Boone said he was coming back.
Today?
I think so.
That wasn't what they said 2 days ago.
Double
They said
check.
he's still in a lot of pain. He hasn't gotten better. And DJ says, yeah, I'm just going to try and be ready for whenever they may need me. That was the last quotes I read.
See if I can find any update. Boone said today he hopes DJ LeMahieu will be activated at some point before the end of the regular season. So
Well, that's
not a great update, but
Yeah, that's nothing.
but we know what they've done at the end of the past regular seasons. And
But
DJ
DJ's
is
quotes-
that kind of guy.
But DJ's quotes were like, I shouldn't come back. I don't think DJ's on the DS roster. And Glaber's been handling it very well.
I'm interested to see. I think DJ's going to do everything in his might to try to come back. Glaber's been fantastic. I want to know. I think something happened, a conversation with somebody or himself, like you're saying, just spitting at himself in the mirror. Because he's been the best version of Glaber I think I've ever seen all around. Like, Gleyber Torres had hot streaks. Remember when he mauled the Orioles for a whole year? This version of Gleyber Torres is the best version of Gleyber Torres the Yankees have had. So I'm happy for him. I don't know what happened. And by the way, I keep throwing this out there. If he continues to stay hot, he's got 24 homers on the year. Like, his OPS is at 757, which this year is a 113 OPS plus. Like, Gleyber Torres has had a nice year with one of the worst months in there, which tied to the Yankees also having a horrible month. And, yeah, he, good for him. Good for him. Whatever made him this level of comfortable, it feels awesome to see. Like, I feel good for him.
Yeah.
Like, we used to get anxiety from Puppy Dog Gleyber. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're on the Yankees, bro.
I think the young guys have helped too.
Yeah. There's other kids.
DJ's quotes were, it's 2 weeks. It's a little bit better. We have a week and a half left in the season, so I don't want to shut it down and then have to ramp up again. So I'm staying as ready as I can without being stupid. I don't think at this point it's really going to go away. It's just stay ready and let them know how I feel. I'll be ready to go whenever that day is. And when Boone was asked, he said, it's the great unknown. That's all I'll keep saying. So the hope line, I don't know how he said it. It's like, will
Right.
DJ be back for the postseason? Oh, I hope we can get him back for some regular season games.
It feels Zach Britton-ish, right? And Britton found a way, but I think that was a more unique
But that
situation.
doesn't sound. It sounds like DJ wants to shut it down for the season and get his fucking.
Oh,
foot
I don't
fixed.
know. I mean, it's hard for me to picture DJ saying, I want to shut it down for the season.
Seems like he's in pain.
He's 1,000% in pain, but I think he wants to play postseason baseball.
We'll see, I guess. I have him off the roster for now.
Okay.
And Glaber won my award.
Anything else on him?
No,
Okay.
I like what I'm seeing.
That's good.
Now you're up.
The final awards of the show are brought to you by Manscaped. Welcome to Fresh Ball Fall.
This
It's
is a ridiculous read.
what?
I read this for something else earlier.
Yeah. It's the
Don't
season.
change a word.
It's the season of pumpkin spice. I met the guy.
Who
Right
writes
these?
these?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Mr. Manscaped. He doesn't want his name on the air.
He should be forced to show you his pubes.
Sipping cider in a fall breeze, using Manscaped products to trim your balls with ease. That's right. Today's show is brought to you by Manscaped, a company here to make sure that your foliage isn't the only thing shedding its excess leaves. Heck, even Mother Nature knows it's time to lose the excess clutter this fall. Join the 6 million men worldwide, wow, who trust Manscaped, and you get 20% off and free shipping with code YANKS. How about that? They've got their Platinum Package 4.0 with the Lawnmower 4.0. Comes with a ton of other stuff. 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, deodorant, aluminum-free deodorant.
I've been using deodorant ever since 13 years old, every day.
Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code YANKS. Manscaped.com, code YANKS. I'm Manscaped. Jim, I'll probably keep it in the chess world. I'm going to go with the broken pawn.
Okay. And why?
Are you going to guess?
Well, I thought maybe you'd give me a why.
I mean, that's kind of like the award
It
part.
would give too much of a hint, you're thinking?
I could give you hints, but I mean, that's really sad sack stuff.
Oh,
Let's give you a hint so you get your first one right this year.
No, according to the ledger, I have a couple right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Prove it.
I'm not showing you my books. Clay Holmes.
The stakes.
Yeah, yes, but scary.
I don't know. Couple bad outings the rest of the way.
What do you got?
Could be crazier things. I think he'll be there. But if he has a couple...
It's a yes or no
his
game.
numbers have been bad.
It's a yes or no game.
There's a chance it's no.
So
But
no?
probably yes.
Okay, so yes. Write it down. Jake said yes.
PY. The broken pawn is going to Oswald Peraza.
Oh, I thought Hicks, if anyone else besides Holmes.
Because when you own a chessboard, Jim, which I've been lucky to do, did pretty well at my past.
How'd you get it?
A gift. When you have a broken pawn, you kind of don't want it on the board, and the Yankees don't want it on the board. Like, even if that pawn gets killed, another pawn gets killed, you swap in. Like, you just take out the broken one. You're like, I don't want to look at it on the board. Like, that's how the Yankees view Oswald Peraza, which is kind of wild. Like, they don't want him on the board. And it's just a little nutty because this kid, who was our number 2 prospect in the organization, and I know that sometimes that doesn't matter. Like, look at our guy, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's been playing great. He was our 12th best prospect. I don't know how. The guy plays defense all over the field. Even if that's all he can do, which, by the way, there's a chance he can hit, like, he looks good. Sometimes prospect rankings can be messy. Our number 2 prospect, who we also believe is part of the reason the Yankees passed on a generational shortstop free agent crop, when he's played, he's been pretty good. He's hitting .296. He has an OPS 814. It's a small sample size.
How many at-bats?
It is 27.
And how many hits?
8.
And how many extra base hits?
3. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Like, the numbers, I don't know. He's only been a part of 12 games. I realize they love IKF. They love how his defense grades out analytically to them.
By one stat.
It's just really, it's funny that they haven't given this more of a sniff. And that's because he's their broken pawn piece. They just don't want to really use him.
There's a guy in our live chat right now
Yeah.
really confused about what a broken pawn is, which is really confusing me.
Right.
It's like a pawn piece.
I mean, maybe he doesn't know that pawns are the little pieces in front.
Yes.
Not everyone's as well versed in chess as I
I think
am.
he's confused by the broken part.
Oh, the piece is actually broken.
Yes, I think
We don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Good award. I think they're what's that quote? We are not afraid. You know what I'm talking about?
The only thing to fear.
Inadequacies. We are not afraid of being inadequate. Do you guys know the quote I'm talking about? Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. That's the situation. The Yankees are scared of how good Peraza may be with real run,
Right.
because then they'd have to actually swap out their golden boy IKF for the prospect. So they are doing everything they can to make sure that his light doesn't shine too bright, because it's not the darkness that scares them. They're very comfortable with IKF, who has been playing better lately, and I'm not complaining about it, except I'm just worried about balls coming in later in the season. But with the bat and the glove in most situations, I'm fine. He's actually really elevated his game in the second half, I think, on both sides of the ball. But I do think that they are more scared of how bright Peraza will shine than how dim or broken he is.
It would be a big conversation. And they don't want to have that conversation. So there you go.
There we go. So the last award of the show.
Right? Most prestigious
award of the show. Man, I don't know where to go. A lot of options. Oh, it's a double, obviously.
Yup. You know it.
I'm gonna say like top. I'm gonna go. You don't even.
Yup. To the what?
To the unit award. Top 5 unit award.
Top 5 unit award.
Top 5 unit award.
And it's going to 2 guys.
2 dudes.
Is it Rizzo and Stan?
Wrong.
Sticks.
They're both on the roster.
Both on.
Yes. We should do this every episode.
We did
That's
Stanton, but I don't want to get me and Zach into another beef.
Well, we didn't do Rizzo.
Right.
Yeah. He
Right.
did it for Rizzo that time.
He was doing it for both. Like, I kind of felt
I pressed it once.
Kind of
he
felt that.
pressed it once.
Yeah.
Don't come at him so hard.
I'm not. I just feel like that's becoming its own thing.
No, it goes to the catchers, man.
Okay.
I don't know the stats. I didn't have time to look them up.
Okay.
I think they hit 300 this series. They're both kind of hitting. I think we're back to, like, in the month of September, the Yankees might have the best, like, catching position offensively too, like top 5. I have no idea. I haven't checked.
Sure.
But I think comparatively they might be at an advantage at the catching position.
Okay. Interesting.
They're both hitting really well right now. So I should have checked the stats. Defensively, we know they've been great. But Trevi gets a hit in game 4. Higgy got some hits.
Stakes.
Roster.
Stakes.
Yes. Yeah, they're on.
Jose Trevino. Katie Sharp tweeted this out. And believe in what you want. He is hitting 371 with runners in scoring position this season. That's really good. And he's been a good contact bat kind of the whole season. So to have him to have him come through again today, while we're at the game, he's just a guy you believe in at the plate. And not to get too emotional, I think he believes in himself.
I do too.
You know?
For sure, no. All right, I'm looking it up. Might be wrong. Might be like so wrong.
Okay.
Pretty wrong.
All right.
Maybe I got to shorten the sample.
Tiny
Oh,
sample.
it didn't. It didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Okay. There's still hope.
There's still hope. Holding up for a hero. What's today's date?
Today is September 26th.
Time flies, huh?
Yeah, sure does. Time flies Tuesday. Tyone and Nestor had good starts. Remember how Madlick he was in Pittsburgh?
And then he pitched really poorly.
Yeah.
Maybe he's reading the news.
Stanton had
Okay,
a homer.
I'm wrong.
Okay.
Someone's been dragging the other down. I like the catching combo. I guess I should have just said it like that.
Higgy with a good joke.
That you're going to get his cup?
Yeah. If I catch 62.
What would you do if you caught 62?
I would want Trevi's cup.
Yeah.
I wanted $250K when Judge signs his next contract.
Would you give it back?
Yeah. I mean, I'd make a deal. I mean, we're also genuine conversation. Like, I think it would be better for Talkin Yanks and John Boy Media if gave it back, still collected a little bit, but also said, like, you have to come on the show a couple times and stuff.
What if you're not part of this? What if you're just a regular kid in the crowd?
I'm probably selling it.
Yeah.
I mean, the rumors are.
I think it's weird that we shame people for like Judge is holding out for a better contract. If you win a lottery ticket.
Pujols had a great quote about it. He said, like, souvenirs are for the fans. So, yeah, I mean, if you've got an opportunity to bring home, life-changing money, there's rumors that this ball could go from $2.5 million to like $10 million. Yeah. And I think it ends up going to the Hall of Fame either way. Like, I feel like rich people normally buy stuff and I think they donate it to the Hall. I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No clue.
You're just making stuff up.
Yep. Okay.
It'd be funny to throw it right back on the field. Just
Throw it back.
piss everyone off.
I don't think you'd be able to. People would stop you.
Piss everyone. Well, you have to do a shimmy.
I think you could get loose.
Did you see the kid who caught a 60th?
Right.
He was out in a flash.
That was 60, dude.
Yeah, it's true. I can't believe that kid didn't ask for playoff tickets.
Yeah. That was pretty.
This is what we've done in society. Like, I think giving it back is nice, but take care of yourself.
Right.
Like, we don't have to do this fake humanitarian thing where, like, they need it more than you. Like, that kid should have got playoff tickets. The Yankees would have given him a ticket to every playoff game easily. That's nothing.
Bleacher seats. Kid was already out there. No,
That should be the minimum.
He came in low. And that's where my $250K from Judge.
Judge has to really want it. I don't think he really wants it.
Well, that's where I'd factor it into his next contract because that's just going to be a drop in the bucket. He could even ask the team he's about to sign with, like, hey, I need you to throw an extra $250K because this chunkster caught my ball.
He's calling you this chunkster?
And I'd be like, Judgy.
Yeah. Another thing on the contract, Judgy. No calling me chunkster.
Don't call me chunkster,
To
man.
the legal team.
Yeah. They're writing it down.
Would you have the Giants lawyers?
What's that?
Who do you have them signing with next year?
I don't know. Could be Yankees, Mets, Giants.
You called? Who's up in the show?
I think awards are done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did we talk about everyone we wanted
You
to talk
say
about?
you cult?
Yeah.
I mentioned J-Mo and Nestor had good starts.
They did, and I really like Nestor.
I have J-Mo on.
I have J-Mo on too, and Nestor.
Stan
Stan stayed hot.
This is the part of the show where we mention a lot of guys.
Wandy's a whistler. Stan stayed hot. There's rumors of DFAing Chapman. Dude, everything. Oh, Severino. We didn't talk about him.
The stakes?
Yes, on. We didn't talk about him yet, Jake.
He didn't pitch in the series.
Yeah, but he's been hanging out on the dugout.
Yeah. Love him.
Okay, great.
Love him.
Talked about. Done.
Lou Trevino, Ron Marinaccio.
The stakes?
Yes.
I'm yes.
Marwin had a nice game today.
Caught a ball?
Yes.
It's got to be yes, right?
It's got to be yes. It's got to be yes. It's got to be yes. He went pole to pole with the team. It's got to be yes. No, it's got to be yes.
Unless Benintendi came back.
The stakes?
Well, then it would be Hicks.
Which is no.
IMO.
It's interesting.
Or it'd be Peraza.
Yeah.
Then Benny would be on.
Like if Oswaldo becomes your super util. But that's digging deep again.
Tilo
Stole a base.
The stakes?
on. Yeah, and they called him out again, and I was like, you can't be out again, Tilo.
Oh, and that was an awful call.
Awful call.
Awful call. I know where Yankee show was in the build. You could see it live, and then the first replay, you're like, you got to be kidding
You know
me.
what? I was texting someone the other day about umpires.
Sure.
Umpires are so full of themselves. They're like, we just want to call the game right. Doesn't matter the situation. We just want to get it right. Like, by the book. But when the stakes are high and the umpire punches the guy out at first, it's a 100% different punch out than when the stakes are low. So it's like, well, you kind of do care about the
Right.
moment in the pageantry.
Right.
You're not just out there trying to get it right. Like, I don't think umpires should be able to have like out calls that are so much more hyped up than others. I think it's kind of telling, especially when the umps punch a guy out at first in a big moment when he's not even close. It's like, dude, you just wanted to punch him out.
I'm going to disagree on the pageantry. I think it adds to baseball. In
Well,
moments.
me too, but they can't be like screaming that they're just calling it. No context matters. Like, well,
Right.
of course.
No, that's a lie. I mean, that's always been a lie. That's like the umpire lie book. Oh shoot.
Oh boy.
But no, I mean, you see it. You have an emphatic safe call too. Those are great. So yeah, I mean, it was just an atrocious call. And good for Tilo because his heart must have been.
Yeah, but he was. You could tell he was like, no.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I hope not.
Yeah.
The broadcast said he overslid again, and I was like, no way.
Can't do that.
No.
Can't do that. Let's get out of here.
The hotel room I got is freezing. It was set to like 50 degrees when I walked in and checked in. I
Love
think it's
that.
still there. Yeah.
That's what I slept in last night.
Outside? You had to sleep outside
Basically.
again?
Window open.
Oh, yeah, down the shore.
Catskill air.
Cross breeze down the shore, but we didn't have it open. I got hot.
Catskill, fish kill.
Yeah, you know what a kill is? It's just a body of water, Zach.
The Dutch.
The Dutch for movement of water. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Missed. Jake tried to throw candy cane in garbage and he missed. He missed bad, too.